Hi, I'm E. Christopher Clark from GeekForce5.com, and I'm here to tell you about the summer reading I've been doing. No, really. It's going to be interesting. Seriously, as a part-time teacher and a full-time stay-at-home dad, the me time that I get is kind of limited to the summertime. And so the summertime is when I get my reading done. I have not gotten as much done as I would like to get done. If you take a look at my bookshelf, there's a lot of stuff up there. And I have gotten more done this summer than I thought I did, but not as much as I would like. I had a, infant to take care of, and while cute, she doesn't allow for much reading time. But, you do what you can. Over here, this is stuff I've read so far. This is a lot of fun. Ooh, violence, violence, ooh. Kick-Ass by Mark Millar, or Millar, Mark Millar, and John Romita Jr., the basis for the film of the same name. I have not seen the film. It is in my Netflix queue, and if it were available for instant streaming, it would probably already be watched. Just gonna say that. Netflix, instant stream, everything. Please, right now. Do it. I got time. Man, there's just some fantastically awesome and gruesome stuff in here. They electrocuted, it's nuts! It's funny. It's a great read. Kick-Ass, John Romita Jr., Mark Millar. It sucked, and then I cried. Been meaning to read this for a while. Heather Armstrong from Deuce.com about her first pregnancy. And I read this during some of the darker times of the immediate postpartum period for me and my wife. Postpartum is a woman thing, right? But I suffered from some depression right after the baby was born, and right around the time the baby was born. Things were not going well at my job at the time, so that played a part in it. There was a lot of stress going around. I was working 2 jobs. I wasn't sure I was very good as a parent. Me and the baby didn't feel like we were connecting as much. This helped me a lot, even though it's mostly about women dealing with severe depression after the birth of a baby. It helped me out as a dad, and so I definitely recommend it, especially if you like what Heather does on Deuce.com. This one took me a long time. Secret Diary of a Call Girl, originally published as Belle du Jour. I hate buying things that have the movie or the TV series on the cover. It just feels wrong to me. But this ain't a bad cover.
How you doing?
It was alright, had an interesting storyline through it. She's sort of giving up being a call girl. That's sort of the period where she's at in her life. And interesting perspective into the oldest profession. But not one that I'll probably read again. Tinkers, Paul Harding, winner of the Pulitzer Prize, bought at the River Run bookstore in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. When in Portsmouth, you know what to do. This one, very, very highly praised. I wouldn't say hyped, not hyped. Hyped is the wrong word, but highly praised. And I went into it with some high expectations. It mostly delivered for me. As I was saying on Twitter the other day, while I love the way that authors can string together bits of language, I really want plot and I really want characters, and this has beautiful language in it and pretty good characters. I'm not sure that the plot is there for me as much. It's there, but it meanders a bit more than I generally would like. And of course, I just finished this one last night. More 6-word memoirs. It all changed in an instant. 6-word memoirs, of course. The famous one, which is right here at the beginning, Ernest Hemingway writes, "For sale, baby shoes, never worn," which is, it's brilliant. A short story right there in 6 words. Some of these are great, some of them are it's the type of book, you're not really sure how to read it, but it's worth reading. Because do you just keep reading and reading and reading? I mean, you see it's just one 6-word memoir after another, and after a while it just sort of, it's monotonous. Just the form, reading that many of them, one after the other after the other. But by reading them one after the other, the really, really sharp ones, the really, really brilliant ones come out. Started off kosher, then discovered bacon. So that's what I've been reading this summer. How about you? What have you been reading? If you haven't been reading anything, shame on you. Lots of good stuff out there. If you can't afford it, go to the library. If you can't afford it, go to your local bookstore. That's what I'm saying. I am Christopher Clark from GeekForce5.com, and I'll catch you on the flip side.